everyone, it's Apache here and welcome to a brand new series. This is Vintage Story and we are here in the world of Vintara, multiplayer server, and we have a lot of probably some quite familiar names to a lot of people here. So we have Wanderer, Sarati, Nathan Mostrel, Copygirl and Ashantin here. And we're going to be playing on this. It's like a social experiment on what a multiplayer vintage story server can actually be. So we're going to be working as a community to fulfill as many different roles as we can. And yeah, this is the spawn location we have. There's a few things we need to go through at the very beginning here. So we've made a portal system here at spawn. And this center teleporter here will lead us through to a wide open area of ground where we can actually build up a small community, a little village, and then we can spread out from there. And then as we go through the season, these different portals on the outside will start to open up and we can go to different areas of the world and different locations from here. So this is World Spawn here. It's a beautiful place, but I am very new to this game. This is pretty much the first time I've ever played it, so you guys are all going to have to babysit me through the first few days of this game.
My name's Ashantin.
Excuse me.
My name's Ashantin, and could I just say thank you to Apache, because he's done all this work on this beautiful area here, which I think is just stunning. So thank you very much, and to Nathan Worstrel, because it was his idea to set this up, and he and Apache have worked very hard to make this happen for us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It should be good. I've played Minecraft for years, and so Vintage Story is it's actually seemed very intuitive to use, probably because of that previous experience. But I've really enjoyed going through and testing out the different buildings on here.
Okay.
So I know
Wanderer.
usually when we start, it's like a big survival type game. So usually when we start, you're running around trying to find sticks and berries and twigs and stuff, and we've kind of skipped a bit of that, I suppose.
Well, no, not really.
No.
Not.
Okay.
We're still going to have to go around and grab all of the sticks and berries and everything. We're just going to be able to go through this block here and transport about 2,500 blocks away.
Okay.
All right.
Now, just a bit of information for everyone that is new to the game. We are currently just kind of getting everything set up, and so we are taking, hunger. We've actually had someone die already from hunger, but the world is paused at the moment, and we will get all of that set before we actually start trying to do the things that we need to do. So.
Okay.
When is that?
And could we just say, Wanderer, how long have you been playing Vintage Story for?
I installed the game about 5 minutes before logging on, so hopefully I won't need too much hand-holding myself.
And
I have played a fair amount of Minecraft, though, so...
yeah. And Copygirl, what about you? You've been in since very early.
It might have been up to 2 years by now.
Yeah, but you're a huge contributor to the game anyway, aren't you?
Small. Just very small.
Huge. But
Huge.
Sarati, say hello.
Hey there, guys. Hey.
And Sarati is one of the two main developers, and most of this beautiful artwork you see around you, look at the leaves and the textures and things like that, is down to Sarati. So she is one of the best artistic brains behind the whole of Vintage Story.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
Okay, guys, who wants to go first? Oh, I'm just Ashantin. I just tag along with this lot.
All right, let's go.
Whoa. Wow, that looks gorgeous.
That sound just appeared, like, as Ashanti was going through. The teleporter sneezed out.
So
Right,
we're in.
guys.
So,
Where
let's
do you
go
want
ahead
us?
and
Where do you want us to set up? If we collect resources, where do we bring them back to? Here?
Well, if you
Somewhere
come
in
out
this
of the
area.
tree line here, then
Where?
you'll see this big, wide open area.
I'm following Apache. I think. Yes.
normal time speed is 3, correct?
No, 60.
60?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
All
this-
right.
This is nice. We can set up. We've already got rice. Papyrus, I love it. And a sleeping something. There's a sleeping something around here.
Please let it be a wolf.
I think it's a hog. I can't see what it is.
There is borax here.
I know.
Someone destroyed the water here before we got here.
It's a hog. It's a hog.
A hog.
Yeah.
There's some goats here too.
Yeah. We
The
can
hog.
dig a hole. We can dig a hole and push the animal. Okay, guys. Oh gosh, there's quartz under here. Right.
Okay, so the first bit of this is just going around collecting stuff, isn't it? And
Yes.
Do you know how to mark things on your map?
yes, because I've been following your tutorial series.
Splendid. Thank you.
So that has been my introduction to this game has been watching you playing it. So, so if anybody is watching this and is brand new to Vintage Story, go across to Ashantin's channel and watch her tutorial series. She does a really good job
Yes.
of going through day 1, day 2, day 3, and all the way up to like making yourself self-sufficient. So yeah, thank you for that.
Oh no, shale is too soft to nap. Darn it. I should have known that.
What is too soft to that?
Shale, the rock that we are on. Oh, hey, here's
Oh.
some flint. Oh, and I got 2 of them. Perfect.
Yep. We are all bending down, napping flint into lives.
I found some
Uh,
copper.
Well, I don't know about everybody.
Marked it in the map now.
I am making an axe. I'm not making a knife.
So I need a knife blade first.
Yeah.
Right. Now I need sticks.
Ashan,
Oh, and I found
Ash,
the ruin.
Ash, here. Ash, got you covered.
Oh,
There you go.
you're a star. Thank you. There you are. Knife blade. Flint knife. Wow.
I found a ruined village, guys. There's a ruined
Wow.
village.
Yep.
Fantastic. Where are you?
I don't.
I
Do you
don't
see
know.
me on the map? You might
wow,
guys see me on
lots
the
of
map
copper.
still. Oh, can we see each other on the map or we can't?
We can.
yes, we can.
Can.
Okay, then if you come to my direction, there's a whole ruined village here. It's amazing.
Wow.
But I need to get stuck in the water.
These ruins are. Oh my goodness!
What did you
I've got-
find?
I've got a forge. There's a forge
did?
here. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a forge in the ruins.
Show me.
Flax fibers.
There is. Oh, there are 2 loot vessels here.
I've never seen this ruin before, like ever.
No.
Wow, that is amazing.
Oh my god.
Yes, I have seen this one. So actually, guess what? We may have a bed.
There is probably a hidden rooms under ruined
Right here.
village.
Guys,
Right.
has anyone got any inventory space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 1 left, but
I've got ore.
I just jumped in a hole and there's a bed. Oh, we have a loam planter. We have one of your special planters here, Sarati.
That's amazing.
Oh, she's downstairs.
Oh. That's wonderful. That's really cool.
Oh my goodness.
Come, Ashanti, jump down.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, fantastic. You've taken a bed. What's that?
There's a
It's a
planter.
planter. A cracked vessel. Forage. It's got forage in it. That might have reeds in it. I'm
If it
carrying
has reeds,
ore.
I have reeds.
Let's just have a look.
Oh,
I
yes.
also have 60 cattails, so I can provide 6 of those baskets.
Oh, wonderful. I've got one basket at the moment, and I've got a storage vessel that I've picked up. I thought it was a loot vessel. Wow.
I am up to 3. I am up to 3 of the baskets now.
Oh, sorry, I hit. Somebody walked in front of me and I was hitting them.
I
It's
think
okay.
there's more hidden rooms in the other ruins, probably.
I did not know that you could punch cobblestone.
You can.
Yes.
But I've left some earth and cobblestone down here because I don't have the inventory space. But what I do have, where do you want to set up? Do you want to set up in these ruins?
That sounds like an idea.
Well, we've got walls, and I have a very big. Oh, thank you. Whoever gave me that, thank you. I have a very big storage vessel that I'm going to put right here. There is a storage vessel, and I'm going to put the black currant bushes and the carrot seeds in it to start farming.
Apache, would you like some?
I've got some brown coal. Wow.
What was that? Oh, excellent.
And I've also
Yes, that
got
gives me
a
inventory
rusted
space.
gear.
So it's now a little bit later on, and we've built up a small little starter home here, which is going to be a community base to start the game. This game is quite a bit different to Minecraft. It looks fairly similar. It actually plays fairly similar as well. However, there are a lot of stuff in this which Minecraft doesn't have, and I'm just learning this game. This is pretty much the first time I've played it, and it's been a rather steep learning curve so far. During the little group bit there where we were just getting started, I pretty much stayed at the house and started building with Nathan whilst the others went out and started gathering stuff. So I haven't really shown much of it because it was just pretty much me sitting there and building, basically. And you can see the finished, well, not finished, but the result we've got so far of that just here. It's Nathan that's done the design of it. I've just been gathering up resources and bringing them over to him. I've gathered up a load of cobblestone from here, so I'm going to fill this in. I think one of the things we want to do at the beginning of this series especially is try and keep the environment around us as natural as possible and as nice as we can as well. So I'm gathering up some of the dirt from around the area, just doing a little bit of terraforming and neatening up the area around here. I'm also using my knife, we've got a flint knife, to gather up a load of this grass, which you get dry grass from. Even when it's raining, you get dry grass from collecting grass. And then this can be turned into thatch, which we're using for the roof. So there's a lot of stuff. If you haven't seen this game before, it's quite a grind, and there are some really nice building mechanics within this. I need to try and find some sticks in a moment to show you some of the stuff we need to do, because my shovel is nearly running out, so I'm going to need to make a new one if I want to get all of the dirt that I'm going to need. So let's actually see if we can get some sticks. There we go, there's a stick. Right, so the way we make a shovel, I've got an axe head there. I've got some flint, so you find flint just on the ground, just like these. This is shale stone, but just like these, and you pick up the flint. Is that one? Yeah, loose flint. So Just pick it up like that. And then if you shift and double right click on the ground, it brings up this. And so we want to make a shovel. So we'll click on the flint shovel head, and it gives you a pattern on the ground here, and then you can nap out each of these tiny little blocks here to create the shape of a shovel head. So just do this, and there we go, and that comes back into our inventory there. So we have a flint shovel head. Place that into our crafting grid here with a stick, and there's the shovel. So we've got a spare shovel because this one's just about to run out. I also need a stick and my axe head, and I'll get an axe on the go, and we can start chopping down some trees as well. When you're chopping down the trees, you only need to hit the bottom of the tree. However, there is one up here which I want to get down because it's just a trunk. So you just hit the bottom of the trunk and everything comes down like that. Now this is a game that's based on Techno Thermocraft, which is actually a modded Minecraft, or a large scale mod pack for Minecraft, and that is based all around the grind. So yes, this is a very grindy. There's a lot of different steps to some of the recipes, but the results you can get are really nice. And we are lucky on this server, we actually have the developers of the game actually playing on the server. So all of these textures that you see here were created by Sarati, who is one of the members of the server here. And we're hoping to have Tyrone as well, who is the actual coder and developer of the game. And they will be able to help us through with a lot of the technical stuff on the server. We're essentially trying to create, I really don't want to say this, but we want to create something akin to like a Minecraft or Hermitcraft kind of thing within a vintage story. We want to see whether that kind of social server can work. So we have, rather than like a faction server which is all about PvP, rather than like an economy based SMP server, we want to have a social server where we can mess around with the mechanics of the game, we can make mini games, we can do pranks on each other, we can build huge bases, we can have our own little patch. And so this is a whitelisted server, and so it's not open to the public, and we've only literally just started today. Some of us have only just met each other the first time today, but everybody on this server has a YouTube channel, and I am going to try and put as many of the channels that I have access to at the moment down in the description of this video. So if you want to see any of the gameplay from their perspective, go across to their channel, give them all the support you can. And if you're here from any of their channels, thank you very, very much for being here. I hope you subscribe, I hope you join into my little community here, and give me tips on how to play this game, because, as I said, first time I played it. And that is our shovel gone. So I'm just going to collect up a few more little bits of soil here, just to fill in this patch. Just make it a little bit neater around this area. There we go. And I want to take down some of this as well. I want to try and terraform this area here. It's a little bit sharp. So we'll take this away here. We'll take it back like that. That's okay. And like that. So because we've got the developers with us here, it gives us a unique opportunity to test out some of the functionality of the game, and it also gives us another unique opportunity, which is to actually give the developers suggestions for stuff which can be added into the game pretty much immediate, with immediate feedback. So if there's anything that you guys have been thinking of for this game that would be really good to add in, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll definitely be able to pass that on to the game makers, and we'll see whether we can kind of showcase it and actually, I suppose, develop it on screen almost. I am a programmer, I am a developer, and it's something that I would be interested in, is to actually test drive some of the new stuff of the game, either within this or within my own single player world, and we can see what we can do. So the night times in this game are very, very, very dark. Beautiful sky though, look at that. Incredible. And yeah, they're quite long as well, the nights are. So it's going to be quite difficult to record at night, I think. It's too dark down here to keep that open, so we will close that over as well. I've just been locking down the doors here because, as well as being dark, the nights are full of terrors. You can hear noises outside, they're called drifters. And we do have a spear, we can actually kill them, but for now I actually find it a little bit easier just to stay inside and keep safe, keep warm, keep safe, and let people that know what they're doing deal with the terrors of the night. You can see there's a couple of people online, you can see the nameplates just there. I think it's Nathan and Natalie, I think, and they are out gathering resources, bringing them back here. You can see we've got a load of peat bricks stacked up. Down in the cellar down there we've got a load of firewood, and also over here we have some casts made so we can make some metal pickaxe and a metal hammer. We're going to need those to build, and so I'm going to have to go out in the morning and go searching and scrounging for supplies. I need copper especially, iron if I can get it, iron would be incredible, but mainly copper. We've got a crucible here that we can smelt the copper down, and then we pour it out into these casts. But yeah, until I get some copper I can't really do much else, because the tools that I've got won't be able to cut these logs down into planks. My plan for today is to try and build up a small little starter house, or at least the beginnings of a small little starter house, and we can have somewhere safe to log out and log back in the morning. So it's now a lot later on in the day, and I think I'm finally ready to actually get some building started here. And I've picked up this little spot here, which is just in view of the community starter base over there. We have the portal over in that direction, just out of in the fog over there, out of field of vision. Might be able to see it if I jump. No, not quite. But this is where we're going to build, and the walls for our starter house are going to be in granite cobblestone, and we're going to build a 7x9 first, and then we're going to kind of pretty that out and build it up from there. But what I really want to do is, before it gets dark, I just want to make sure that I've got this 7x9 in place, and I think I might actually do it closer to the lake there. That's what I was thinking. It would be quite nice to live quite close to this little pond here. It's quite a nice little pond. So I think instead, let's start with the back corner. Back corner will be there. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Let's leave that one for a bit. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And then we can bring this down to there, and we'll have our front door just there. And I want to bring this up by 3 all the way around, and we'll worry about windows later on. I will probably do the stereotypical Minecraft thing and use fences first until I actually learn how to make some glass. I'm not too sure how to make glass yet. So I'll have a look at the recipe for that, but until then we'll be using fences for windows. And I do have some more granite somewhere. That's probably inside. Let's just go and grab that. So yeah, so I've got a design in mind for this starter base. I've been working on it in creative mode on this game. There we go. Let's grab all of that. And what I've been doing is I've opened up my Minecraft creative sandbox on one screen, and I've opened up this game's creative sandbox on another screen, and I've just tried to copy some of the builds that I've been working on for Minecraft across to this. And it's worked quite well. I've managed to pretty much replicate what I made for myself in Minecraft within Vintage Story here, and it actually looks a little bit better as well. You've got all the shaders inbuilt into the game here. You've got more high definition textures, so it does look good. Now what next thing I'm going to need to do is actually put a door in. So I've got a knife here, not much left on it, but hopefully there's enough to get 12 pieces of dry grass. 7, yeah, I don't have any on me. There's 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we can turn these into thatch blocks, and that will be our front door to start off with, because it is just about to turn night. And one thing I have also, well, there's a couple of things about this game so far which are actually a little bit annoying and make the game very difficult. The first thing is the night, because it is absolutely pitch black and it is almost impossible to record in the dark until you actually have your infrastructure up and all the insides of the rooms are nice and lit up. In here we've only got this little torch here lighting up this room for now. It's okay to ward off the mobs in here, and it's okay while you're in here. I'm not too sure what it's going to be like video quality, because I know YouTube compresses down all of the different, with the brightness of all of the colours on here, so I don't know how it's going to be. We'll wait till night and we'll find out, and we'll see what it's like. I'll bring up OBS on the other monitor and we'll see what it's like, but I don't think it's going to be that good. The next thing is the rain and the thunder and the sound effects in the game. If I open up my settings here and go to sound, you'll see I have ambient sound level turned all the way down, and this turns off the sounds of the rain. However, it does not turn off the sounds of the thunder, and the thunder is ridiculously loud. It is like ear-shatteringly loud. Even at what I've got this 40% now, and it is like jump scare loud. My hand still strapped to the mouse, lifted off the mouse mat last time I heard thunder in this game. It's crazy. And the thunder and the wind are not classed as ambient sounds for some reason. I'm not too sure why. It might just be an oversight, and we can report that back and get that changed, hopefully very, very soon. The other thing is, like in all games, I cannot stand the rain in these games. It's beautiful from an immersion standpoint, I get that, I really do. And I would never want to take rain out of these games. However, what I would urge developers to do is please put a client-side setting in to disable rain visual effects, because the constant streaming of these vertical lines down the screen, mixed with the white noise in your ears, and mixed with the mouse movement when you're moving the mouse around, and the frame rates in the game, possible little FPS lag issues kind of thing, and the screen tearing, it gives me a headache so quickly. And this is for a reason. When I was a baby, I had infantile epilepsy. It's all gone now. I had a massive treatment of steroids as a baby from 6 months through to 1 year old, and it actually cured me of the infantile epilepsy. However, still now I'm okay with lighting effects and stuff and strobe lighting. I'm fine with that, but constant white noise in my ears is just gives me a headache, makes me quite nauseous. And yeah, the constant streaming lines down the screen also make me quite nauseous. So it's a little personal thing which I cannot stand in games. But yeah, we will see how we can fare in this, and we can see what changes we can get added into this to make it a little bit easier for people like me that find it very, very difficult to play games with rain effects. So now that we have our ugly little starting hut here, we can actually start prettying it up. So I want to grab some birch wood for the floor, and we'll start with that. Put my door in my inventory. And first of all, we need a load of boards. So that creates a ton of boards. Putting a copper saw in the inventory, in the crafting grid with some logs. And now if we put these into a square, or 2x2 square, we can get some birch planks. So that'll give us a single stack. Oh, these only go into 32, so 2 stacks of logs. And this is going to kit out pretty much the inside of here. Now we will have the entrance down to a cellar, and we will have the entrance up, well, the staircase up to a second floor, or from the ground floor onto the first floor. And we'll take that block out there as well. But we can add those in later on once the actual outside of the building is up. And I'm going to need to get a chisel as well for the roof. This game, if you played Minecraft before, modded Minecraft, you will probably have encountered chisel and bits. Well, chisel and bits is in this game as standard, and it's one of the only ways to create some of the stair patterns that we're going to use in this series. We've been talking as a group, and one of the things we really want to do is introduce a bartering system or a currency system into the game, so that we can have a shopping district, and we can use currency for mini games and all kinds of stuff like that. We're not exactly too sure what we're going to do yet as a form of standardized currency. The early game is very much a barter system though, and we can barter whatever we need to get on with the rest of the game. So that is the birch floor. It's very pretty, pretty textures. I really do like this one. And so this is our house for now. We're going to put the hay grass on. I need to refer back to my creative world to see exactly where I need to place these blocks. I want to grab a screenshot of it and put that up onto another monitor. But I do know that across, not quite there is it, it is across here, and it is across there like that. I'm going to have to take this tree down as well. So we'll grab the pickaxe, take that. I need to get a new axe because I've just run out of my axe, chopping all that wood down. So I need to try and find some flint around here. There was none in the immediate vicinity, so I'll just head back to the house. There's some andesite in the house. This is all over the place, so we're not too worried about that. And oh, I need a stick as well somewhere. Where do we have any sticks around? Let's have a look. None around there. Is there any in here? Yes, there is. Excellent. Oh, I actually have an andesite axe head there. Perfect. I did think ahead. I thought I did. Right, so we just need to put the axe head in and the stick in, and that will give us an andesite axe. That should last a lot longer than the last axe we had, which was just flint. Now, I'm going to have to unlearn some of the stuff that I've learned in the past within this game, because I can't go around sprinting and jumping everywhere. We're going to have to try and find some other mode of getting around quickly. Because your hunger does go down very, very quickly if you start sprinting everywhere. And that is something that I am known for within games, is trying to get everywhere, trying to cut down travel distance from place to place as much as we can. So far as I've seen, there's no kind of horses or anything in this game yet. They may be added in the future, I really hope they are, because it would be wonderful to be able to travel around this environment much quicker, probably a lot safer as well if you could train your horse to attack, especially with a kick from behind, something like that. That would really help to ward off any drifters if you're running through the forests at night, or if you're being chased down by wolves. Be really handy for that as well. You could train up a war horse. Maybe that's just me being fanciful though. So we have a little bit of space in front of us now. Is there any other trees I want to take down quickly around here? Now one annoying thing is, one of the only trees around here is pine. And pine is one of the only materials I didn't build out of within my starting house here. Which is really quite annoying, because I could have made this a lot easier if I'd made it all out of pine. Having said that, one thing pine is good for is it does chop down into pine boards here. And if you put boards like that in that pattern, same pattern as Minecraft, with the wood, you can get a wooden door. So now we can take our front door down and actually put a proper front door in, a permanent front door. Wow. We are making strides now. That does open out though, so I might actually put that in the other way around. And that undersight axe really hasn't lasted that long. So there we go, right. So that opens up the proper way now into the house. And yeah, it's a decent enough space in here for now. It'll give us enough space, and we're going to put a slab ceiling on this bit here. So this will be 2.5 blocks high. So we can't fully jump in here. It'll be nice and cozy, but it will do us to start with. So Nathan and I are out here in the woods in the middle of the night, and we've just come across a trader's wagon. So what are these all about, Nath? You can tell me how these actually work.
So, in the world, you will find rusty gears and ruins, and occasionally you'll get them from... Oh, and someone's already been in here and left the door open. But occasionally you will get them from killing drifters as well, which the drifters, of course, are, making their appearance right on cue.
Oh, wasn't the one coming
up? We can actually go up here and get inside, and we will be safe. But so these guys have various different trades. So this guy is a treasure hunter. So if we right click on him, he will tell us what he is looking for and what he sells. Now, I am actually, oh my gosh. So I am always looking for paintings, and he has one. He also has an Omok tabletop, which is a board game, kind of like checkers, I'm assuming. And he wants bread and candles and a linen sack. I mean, I would happily trade with him. That is amazing that we found him.
So does that mean we found our early game currency is bread?
I guess. Now, one thing here you'll notice, we can't break the leaves, so the game actually claims the blocks where the wagon is located. So
yeah, I saw this in Ashantin's tutorial series as well.
Yep,
you can use the doors and stuff, but you can't break the blocks immediately around the area of the trader's wagon.
You can even use his bed, but obviously me laying in the bed when you can't sleep doesn't help anything. And you know what? When I got out of the bed there, I saw through the world. Yes, there's the glowworms down below underneath. That is pretty cool.
Nice.
So yeah. But yeah, I like to make sure that the gate is shut so that he can't accidentally wander off. Now, I know you were saying that you were using birch for your floors. Did you need birch?
No, I've got plenty of birch.
All right.
Yeah, it's just K-pop that I need now.
I guess then we just need to continue kind of meandering around here looking for the wood types that we need.
Yep.
All right. Well, sounds like a plan. See you guys after
catch you back in a little bit. Well, Nathan and I are now back from our excursion overnight to try and find some oak. I managed to get a load of saplings. We got a little bit of oak wood, but only like 16 oak wood each, and that's going to be nowhere enough to build my house over here, and he's going to be building out of oak as well. However, we did get 13 saplings here, so I'm going to grow these saplings around here, just between our two houses. And there is also some pine here and some maple, so we're just going to try and build a little forest here, and these will grow up to be nice big oak trees, and then we can shear the leaves off them with a copper shears here and get more saplings and reproduce the process, and then just chop the trunks down. So that's why we have these pretty much bare trunks here, because people have been stripping all the leaves off with the shears. I've done a little bit of work to this, just planning out the main structure and the bulk of the house, and putting in the first of the cobblestone stair pillars, or sorry, stairs, like buttresses on the bottom of the pillars here. But this is pretty much as far as I can get today, until I can get a load of oak wood together to be able to build the second story. I have put on the roof in the ground floor here, but this is it for now. A tiny little box with fence, windows, and an actual door. But yeah, I'm quite proud of this for now. This is my very first build in Vintage Story, and I've got a little bit further today than I originally thought I probably would end up getting, so yeah, I'm happy. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Please join us all for the rest of the season in this. If you have enjoyed this episode today, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.